When it comes down to it, a successful procurement process really just needs three things: visibility, structure, and consistency. Sounds pretty simple, right? But wow, in practice, actually getting there is often a huge challenge. So let's dive in and see how we can take procurement from a state of chaos to one of, well, complete control.
Okay, so first things first, we've got to understand the problem. And for a lot of teams out there, that problem starts with the tools they're stuck using every single day. Let's take a closer look at the common pitfalls of these traditional manual methods. Does this whole scene look a little too familiar? I'm talking about that crazy web of endless email threads, those completely disorganized shared folders, and of course, the manually updated spreadsheets. I mean, we're trying to manage complex purchasing cycles with tools that, yeah, they're common, but they create a foundation of total instability for the procurement process. And the consequences of relying on these manual tools, well, they're predictable and frankly, they're pretty painful. Just look at this breakdown. Unclear responsibilities and approval delays are the absolute biggest culprits. Together, they make up a massive chunk of the problem. And right behind them, you've got inconsistent compliance and almost zero insight into where the real bottlenecks are hiding. And at the end of the day, you just can't fix what you can't see. So, what's the fix? How do we get out of this mess? Well, the solution is to move all of these activities out of that chaotic environment and into a controlled, automated workflow. This, right here, is where the real transformation begins. So how does it actually work? Well, it all starts the second a request is made. Instead of somebody just firing off an email into the void, every single request now enters a central queue. The procurement team can see everything in one spot, which is great, but even better, the system itself instantly performs automated checks against data, policy, and budget guidelines. This makes the entire process incredibly proactive. I mean, the system is designed to catch errors before they can cause any delays. It'll automatically flag things like missing information, incorrect accounting codes, or any request that doesn't line up with company policy. It literally stops problems in their tracks. Okay, so once a request passes all those checks, it needs an approval. But you can forget about the person who made the request just guessing who to send it to. The system uses what's called dynamic approval routing. It's an intelligent process that automatically gets the request to the right person every single time. No guesswork involved. And how does it know where to send it? Simple. It uses a set of predefined rules that you control. So a request can be routed based on the department it came from, how much money is being spent, the category of the item, or even a risk level you've assigned to it. This makes sure the right eyes are on every single purchase. Now, just for a second, think about the difference this makes for the person who actually has to approve the thing. On the left, you've got the old way, digging through a chaotic mess of emails, just trying to find the basic details. But over on the right, you have the new way. All the information is structured, it's clear, it's actionable, and it's all in one place. This makes saying yes or no incredibly fast and so much easier.
But what if approvals still get stuck? Well, the system's got that covered too. It can send automated reminders to people who are taking too long, it can escalate a request if it just sits there for a while, and it keeps a full, totally transparent activity log. This builds accountability right into the DNA of the process.
So, once you have that accountability built in and the whole process is running smoothly, we can finally zoom out and look at the bigger picture. And this is where the core benefits really come to life. We're talking about total visibility, complete control, and a massive boost in efficiency. This newfound visibility really shines on the dashboard. Imagine this. At a single glance, your procurement team can see exactly what's going on. They're not just looking at metrics, they're spotting high-value items that need extra attention, seeing which approvals are getting old, and managing their own pending tasks in real time. And look, this is so much more than just data. It's the fuel for making better decisions. With this level of insight, teams can finally shift from being reactive, always putting out fires, to being strategic. They can identify gaps in the process, analyze performance trends over time, and actually work to improve coordination across the entire organization. So, when you standardize and automate all of this, the payoff isn't just a small improvement. It's truly transformative. You strengthen financial and compliance control, you dramatically cut down on the manual workload for literally everyone involved, and you boost the efficiency of the entire purchasing cycle. It's a win-win-win. Which really just leaves us with one final thought. Take a second and think about your own process right now. How much time, money, and just plain frustration could you save by eliminating just one of the bottlenecks we've talked about today? Definitely something to think about.